Another reason why I don't believe in Trump being a real president and being a real human being is because I think he faked getting shot.
Oh, yeah.
I think he faked that. But more importantly, he gives you a cause to pause each and every week, because this past weekend, Mo, that cousin fucker put this up.
Ooh, baby.
Trump put that up. And ladies and gentlemen, let me show you, Mo, let me show you how it was played on PBS versus how Fox News tried to play the story. Take a look at this. It's sick.
The White House defended, then removed a racist depiction of the Obamas from President Trump's social media. It was posted shortly before midnight, and it was met with anger from Democrats and some members of the president's own party. The president's post, which borrowed imagery from this video, was deleted after backlash on both sides of the aisle. The video on Truth Social, focusing on debunked claims about the 2020 election, included a racist animation of former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama, their heads superimposed on the bodies of apes. The president's post sparking widespread condemnation from lawmakers. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries said the Obamas are brilliant, compassionate, and patriotic Americans. They represent the best of this country. Donald Trump is a vile, unhinged, and malignant bottom feeder. Republican Senator Roger Wicker: this is totally unacceptable. The president should take it down and apologize. And this from Senator Tim Scott, praying it was fake because it's the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt initially defended the actions of her boss. This is from an internet meme video depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and Democrats as characters from The Lion King. Please stop the fake outrage and report on something today that actually matters to the American public. It should be noted there are no ape characters in The Lion King. A few hours after Leavitt's defense, the post was deleted. A White House official, speaking on the condition of anonymity, said a staffer erroneously posted the video. Mr. Trump's political rise included years of attacks on former President Obama that centered on conspiracy theories and racist rhetoric.
I am a registered Republican.
One three-time Trump voter today called into C-SPAN to say the post was a breaking point.
What an embarrassment to our country. All this man does is tell lies. He is not worthy of the presidency, and I just want to apologize to everybody in the country for supporting this rotten man.
Last week, I watched Fox and Friends, The Five, and Jesse Waters Primetime, and the shows that I watched completely ignored this.
They did. They did ignore it. Now, Mo, people have been trying to tell me, Lamont, when you meet these Trump voters that now finally see the light, you need to have grace for them. No, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
You get no grace from me until I see an overwhelming blue wave and then more blue. That's when you'll get grace from me. Like, it took you till now to realize, and this guy that just said he's sorry, I accept your sorry, but your sorry doesn't change what's going on in this country right now. You voted for Trump probably 3 times, and you never realized that this fucker was racist. Like, it never crossed your mind that he's an ardent criminal. Didn't cross your mind. It took you probably about to be in the poorhouse, and while you in the poorhouse, instead of Trump figuring out how to help you out, he's up here showing you just how racist he really is, right? And now you all of a sudden want to jump ship. So, Mo, before I let you speak, let's hear what Trump had to say about the whole situation. This will really warm your heart. Okay, take a look at this.
So, do you have any questions, John?
Mr. President, the media post that you took down earlier today, the White House says that a staffer sent it. Who sent it, and are you going to fire them?
No, I looked at it. I saw it, and I just looked at the first part. It was about voter fraud in someplace, Georgia. There was a lot of voter fraud, 2020 voter fraud, and I didn't see the whole thing. I guess during the end of it, there was some kind of a picture that people don't like. I wouldn't like it either, but I didn't see it. I looked at the first part, and it was really about voter fraud in and the machines, how crooked it is, how disgusting it is. Then I gave it to the people, So generally, they look at the whole thing, but I guess somebody didn't, and they posted, and we took it down, and we did it. You know, but that was a voter fraud that nobody talks about. They don't like to talk about that.
Nobody talks about it because it's been debunked 6 times. It's been debunked over and over. You took your ass to Fulton County with that Russian plant, and you went in there, you took the paper rolls because you're planning to cheat. And it's like Democrats or the people that are down there that are supposed to be protecting this stuff. What the hell are you guys doing? Sitting on your hands. But anyway, Mo, he knew what he was doing. They knew what he was doing. They lied and covered for him because they don't care. It's just par for the course. What did it invoke in you when you woke up and you probably said to yourself, "Nah, this ain't real. This is TV."
You gave me a lot, child. You know I'm ADD, baby. You can't do it like that, partner. Okay, first of all, why the FUCK is this ninja still talking about 2020 elections, Boo Boo Kitty, which, like you said, has been debunked 6 times. Why is he talking about that when Elon Musk didn't he, like, when they were beefing, didn't it come out that he helped him get elected? There was rigging, sir. There was rigging. Elon Musk actually helped you win this election. So right. I don't think he should be touching or talking about any type of election rigging, polling issues. Take your ass out of Fulton County. We don't want you here. I want to tell you, I'm sick of hearing that shit. We've been hearing that for 6 years. I'm sick of it. Now this, when I first saw it, I was obviously appalled, shocked, jaw dropped. And then I was like, well, am I? Let me just add this to the list of other racist crap that he's done. So it's like I had the natural human knee-jerk reaction, like the decent human beings had when you see something egregious like that. But then I was like, well, what do I expect? Right. So I kind of moved on from it. But then I got triggered again when his camp was gaslighting the dog crap out of us, talking about, oh, this is from The Lion King and this is images of, first of all, bitch, I haven't seen The Lion King since 1994, and baby, there is not them damn 8 Joe King, whatever that is. Ain't none of that. None of them apes was in there. You had a lot of other animals, but not one. I mean, we know what the F you were doing. We know what you were doing, beloved. It is the same way since 2016, actually before that, because they were racist during Obama. It's the same way we know when you guys talk about us with watermelon and chicken. We all know what you do. It's the same thing you try to say with us as apes and monkeys. It's the same thing you do every Halloween when y'all used to dress up in blackface and dress up as Obama hanging from a tree. It is all symbolism which directs itself to racism. So do not gaslight us Americans, you dipshits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, and I have to say this. Someone posted this on Threads, and I reposted it. And to your point of not giving a shit about anybody who was pro-Trump and MAGA, who now having a fucking epiphany, Candace Owens, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Trump was racist in 2024. He was racist in 2020. He was racist in 2017. He was racist in 2016. He was racist in 2011. He was racist in 1989. And he was racist in 1973. So you having an epiphany all of a sudden don't mean shit. Candace Owens? Anybody else like her? And what's the other white bitch?
Erica Kirk. You might as well put her.
No, I'm talking about the witch that jumped ship is no longer MAGA, the one that used to come for Jasmine Crockett all the time. What's that bitch?
Oh, MTG, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah, I don't give a F about your epiphany. The damage has been done. And if your IQ is that low that you couldn't have seen his racist tendencies since 2016,
now, Mo,
up here, boo boo, and you were getting shit from me.
So people now, Mo, the issue with people that supported Trump that now all of a sudden claim they have an epiphany, they're not having an epiphany. They're having a Trump schizophrenia, meaning that Trump shits on everybody he deals with in one way or the other one. If you don't co-sign with all his bull job, he will disavow you. And that's what's going on with MTG. That's what's going on with Candace Owens. And what bothers me about go ahead, Mo.
Oh, go ahead. I can add this after.
What really bothers me with people who claim to be smart on the MAGA side, if they're really that smart, they're basically telling you that they believe in criminals, selective criminals. Because while Trump is putting up apes and shit of black people, knowing that it's going to be a news story because you're so degenerate, him and all the rich people is robbing the American people blind, starving the poor folk while the rich are getting richer off the backs of the American taxpayer. And what just blows my mind is how those people that love him that much hate us more than they like to have food on their own table. Meaning that every time these Republicans and these rich people tell you don't believe in socialism, they're telling you that because they believe in fucking socialism. They are robbing you blind. They are robbing you of government contracts. They are robbing you of tax breaks. They are robbing you by saying, because there's all this money in the marketplace, we have to increase inflation, which makes them richer and makes you poorer, because that's another tax really of you having to pay, because the bag of Cheetos used to have 32. Now it's got 22, but the price done gone up. Because the rich people have said, oh, well, there's more money in the marketplace. We got to raise the inflation up. When they the ones that got the fucking money, you dummies. That's what bothers me, Mo.
Yeah, I don't.
These asses think that they are so fucking smart when they're not. They hate. Their hate is so high that they cannot realize that while the people who are telling them that they don't need help is the ones stealing and robbing and getting the most help. Sorry for that tangent. Floor is yours.
They are white supremacists, okay? And they are racist. And they care more about maintaining white power in the USA than they care about having a retirement fund, be able to feed their fucking kids, be able to put your kid in college, be able to pay for your fucking mortgage. That is racism. So those facet of Americans, of MAGA, of Trump supporters, y'all can go to hell, because you really are letting racism screw you over long term. You care more about, and that's all it is. The MAGA movement, everything we're seeing the last 2 years, it is everything with DEI, everything with immigration. They want to make this country white again. And for those of us, again, who are smart, intelligent, emotional intelligence, when Trump did his quote of "Make America Great Again" in 2016, I knew that meant "Make America White Again," basically, is what he was trying to say. He meant that in 2016, and guess what? He's implementing that shit now. So a lot of the shit we're seeing is what that was. And then just to close with this, and this really just added to what you were saying. I told you a few months ago, I think the last time I was on the channel, I said one of the worst kind of people are the people who sit back and watch injustice and watch mistreatment and watch abuse and watch that and don't say anything, don't blink an eye, and don't speak on it. And they only speak on it once it affects them.